BIBO. 15 things poor people do that the rich don't. Most people will put their money in the bank and in safe investment portfolios. Few people will take the money from the bank and start creating products and services for these people that now seem to have a lot of money to spend. More than few will develop the skills to keep making more money. Majority of people will look for that dream car, home, or latest gadget to buy. In 5 to 10 years, we'll probably return to where we started, maybe a little worse, because we'll now have more poor people with overinflated egos. Here is the point: if you don't change the mind, nothing will change. 1. They don't understand the game. What is the game? The game of numbers. Poor people are quick to complain about why the entertainers earn so much money, whereas a hard-working school teacher goes home with miserable pay. What they don't understand is that wealth is attracted to numbers. Your earning is directly proportional to the number of people you efficiently serve in the society, directly or indirectly. 2. Lack of a value system. Values are a quintessential part of life. They guide, navigate, and drive fulfillment. A truly poor person is one without values and positive character. A man without values is like a ship without rudder that is tossed to and fro by the wind. He has no sense of purpose or direction. 3. No birth control. Kids need good education, decent clothing, shelter, and access to quality health care. These require a lot of money. The irony is that while many poor people give birth without restraint, the rich are the ones who pay attention to having fewer kids. That is how poor people continue to recycle a generation of poverty. 4. Flawed priorities. We all have priorities. People choose what to do with their time based on their priority. Poor people prioritize based on emotion and what comes easier to them, whereas rich people prioritize based on what's more important. 5. Lack of effective time management. According to Robert Kiyosaki, a foremost writer and financial instructor, the only difference between a rich person and a poor person is how they use their time. The poor are a victim of time. In his old age, he looks back and realizes he used his time unproductively. The rich understands the efficacy of time management, so he protects and prioritizes his time by paying others to handle less important things. 6. They lack motivation. Motivation comes from the word motive. And motive is derived from to move. You are motivated when you have a reason to move, that is, of moving for a purpose. Poor people don't have compelling reason to make purposeful moves and make necessary sacrifices. If you want to become successful, you must first start with why. 7. They only work for money. The average person wants a job so that they can pay bills and live comfortably. People who become successful work to learn from the job. 8. Lack of strategic investment. Poor people don't invest in assets that generate returns and appreciate in value. They seldom invest in properties, real estate, businesses, or people. They believe God will provide and tomorrow will take care of itself. People who become rich invest in assets that appreciates in value. 9. Running without a budget. The poor are rarely planners. They are not financially accountable and run their affairs without deliberate financial planning. This lack of financial accountability is a financial mayhem the rich don't patronize. The rich don't spend on impulse. With them, any financial transactions or commitment must be accounted for. 10. They rely on willpower. Have you ever felt a surge of energy to start something? Were you able to maintain that level of energy over a period of time? Most likely not. Successful people understand that willpower is not enough, neither is good intention. So they rely on systems and habits to keep them going. Poor people rely on their willpower and wonder why they cannot stick with a random decision. 11. Lack of self-development. Jim Rohn reiterates, formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. How many poor people have a mini library? They believe reading that book, taking that course, or working with a mentor are all waste of time and money. Meanwhile, the rich continue to invest in knowledge. 12. Not taking calculated risk. Life is a game of risk, and those who take more risk are the ones who make their life count. The average poor person is afraid to take a leap. He'll rather sit comfortably in his comfort zone. The rich, however, are willing to go the extra mile for their dreams and achieve the impossible. 13. Always playing the blame game. Taking full responsibility is an attribute that is alien to poor people. They are quick to blame the government, their parents, or village people for their woes. Yet will turn down the chance to make a difference in their life by churning responsibility disguised as work. 14. Bad saving culture. Life is full of ups and downs, and one must be prepared by saving a substantial amount for emergencies. Poor people are often at the mercy of other people in tough times because they have little to nothing to fall back on. 15. Nonchalant attitude towards their health. Health is wealth and deserves utmost priority, but most poor people seldom take their health seriously. They would rather take shortcuts to avoid healthy maintenance. Buying medicines from hawkers, eating uncoordinatedly, delaying treatment, and other examples. In the end, it costs them more. Don't forget to like and subscribe for next video.